Sure.
Sure. Okay, we're on a express trip to Nashkel. Our backup thief and our only spellcaster are complaining about it, so we're going. Yeah, it shouldn't be too long. There's a middle map there, but this is 0 hours, so maybe 12, 16 hours to reach Nashkel.
All right.
Shellig.
Mother said not to talk with strangers.
Leave me be. I'm picking fruit for Mommy. Every little bit helps, she says, so I'm gonna help. Isn't it a little dangerous for you to be out here? Yeah, I suppose. I'm fast enough, and town is only a little ways away. Was chased by gibberling ones, but Bunky's dad is a guard and he smacked the grass monkey. Smacked that grass monkey like it had never been hit before. They keep clear of town, and just don't go for kids much either. They only hit ya if you're packing ore to town. I gotta get back to picking, okay? I'm thinking of avoiding the road. Again, I want to reach Nashkel as soon as possible without any trouble. My group is fairly tired. Alcaster School.
Why me?
I tire. I'll be much something troubling you.
You don't have no spells, you have no
If I'm not
spells.
allowed to sleep,
Sure.
our next assailants may just live.
We have to be a bit careful.
I must rest.
Not just with the wilderness, but every town we've saw or habited place has had a assassin wait for us. Friendly Arm Inn had one, Bregas had one, so I'm willing to bet every place else pretty much has one too. And the inn would be the most logical place, so we'll want to rest outside if we can. But first, we need to talk to the mayor of Nashkel. We can do whatever we want after that. Okay, first map I passed with no trouble, but only 4 hours. Okay, so it's like 8-hour trip, maybe 12 at maximum.
All right.
Been good so far. Wilderness map.
Smiles,
Why
everyone.
me?
Smile.
This game has a Baldur's Gate 1 is very different from Baldur's Gate 2. Baldur's Gate 2 is very quest driven. Baldur's Gate 1 is sort of a... You have a... The main plot is quest driven, but almost everything outside of it is more of a exploration and a few encounters here and there. Very few longer quests. The expansion pack adds a couple, but even then they're clearly in the minority. Gerlax Tower. That's one expansion added content.
Father, I'm off to play.
Have a fine day, dear.
Did you remember to wash your face?
Did now.
kobolds.
With your hurried flight from Candlekeep barely behind you, the troubles facing the Sword Coast seem an unfamiliar blur to your fractured nerves. Gorion would not have you sit idle, however, and perhaps investigating local concerns will shed some light on your own predicament. How the iron shortage or the trouble in the Nashkel mines could possibly be linked to you, you have no idea.
So an inn, a store, a temple, garrison, another tavern, and a manor house. Full of farm buildings. Fairly small settlement. Could easily explore it all.
Sure.
But first, mayor. After that we can get sidetracked. Nashkel, I think the name was.
Stand away, citizen!
Guard. Identify yourselves. I'm Thule, and this is my band of fellow adventurers. I hear that this is a troubled region as of late. Allow me to put ourselves at your disposal during our stay here. If you're seeking to resolve troubles, welcome. If you're seeking the cause, then kindly take it elsewhere. Things are not good here, Thule. But things aren't good. All I've heard are rumors and vague suspicions. Aye. What is good around here anymore? Our iron is rotten and there is talk of demons in the mines. The lower levels have been all but abandoned until this crisis passes, and then there is the question of Commander Brage. They have stripped him of that title, but I use it yet. He killed his wife and children in a rage one night, and all who saw him. Then he tore himself away and headed for the hills. He's out there still, and still we mourn. As much for him as those he's taken. Be on you now. You have brought tears to the eyes of a soldier. There's the man.
For the glory of Am!
I recognize Czar among you, so you must be the group I was expecting. Welcome to Nashkel. I'm Baron Gaskill, the mayor. If you are here to help, you will be treated well, but I expect no treachery on your part. I assure you, we are willing to help. What do you need? You are remarkably well-mannered, despite the company you keep. You probably already know of part of our problem. Iron shortage has crippled the coast, and our mine is pretty much at the center of it. Miners go missing all too often, and what ore we get out is tainted and worthless. And the mine will not solve all our problems, but it would be a start. And what would be my reward for this? The gratitude of an entire town is not enough. Don't worry, you will be rewarded in gold if that is all you desire. Go now, and do what you can. I don't want to go to the tavern or the inn until we've rested somewhere. It's just too big of a chance. We might be able to take care of business, but on the other hand, we have no spells. Minsk. Minsk is an enjoyable NPC. Ranger, I believe. Bit odd in the head. But an okay warrior type. He's a good alliance though, so I'm not even seriously consider taking him. Edwin. Ooh, Edwin would be a evenly aligned mage. Hmm. That could work for us. More importantly, it would allow us to have a backup, so if we lose one of the mages, it's not the end of the world for us. We would have healers, mages, thieves, and a warrior at that point, so all the main archetypes would be included. Hmm. It might be better as a backup to actually not take Edwin. The initial experience level is decided by what I have. So if we talk to him now, he'll be at the level we are now, and we'll have to share our experience with the sixth guy. If we later on need a mage, he would be directly at a higher level. If we ignore him now, I don't know.
Hey,
Noober. Hi, I'm Noober. Nice place, huh? He'll keep talking
Hey.
to us. So, killed any monsters yet? Ever been to Baldur's Gate? I've been to Baldur's Gate. Okay, I'm going as fast as I
Hey.
can through this conversation. It's retarded remarkings about
Hey.
nothing.
Hey. Hey.
If you have the patience to go through this crap, I think you get a minor pat on your back.
Hey.
Gee, you sure are patient. I run out of things to say. Foreign experience. Okay, checking the... Yeah, there's a wilderness to the south of us.
Sure.
I'm sort of tempted to take Edwin. It's probably one of the best mages in the entire game. More wilderness.
All right.
Okay, there's 2 farmhouses. Might as well take a look. If it's just commoners, we can bail out immediately.
Yeah? I hope this is worth it.
Go Pestis. I don't want to talk.
Lol.
Weather's been lousy lately.
What are you doing in my home? Get out of here before I have to hurt you.
Go. Sure.
Yeah, house. Do you have for me? Ooh, that's the ancake plate. I think this is what. Yep. The description sort of betrays this item. This plate mail has been expertly crafted for you by Theremin Furum of Bergast. Sheathed in chitinous scales of an ancake, it provides greater degree of protection than traditional plate mail and is not susceptible to rust. Also lightweight, so it's something you can craft. And it means you get to keep an armor, that is great. But to do we want you to keep it? Probably want him to have a better armor. It's pink though. Yeah, I don't see him wearing pink armor. He might.
Night Singer, give me
I
power.
need an ale. All right.
Give me some direction. Yeah, I'll see.
I don't. Why me? Sure.
Wall. Not this guy in the other house just a second ago.
Sheep haven't been putting out lately.
What's wrong, son? Hey, what are the bunch of you doing in my home? Get out! You hear me? Get out!
All right.
Well, there doesn't appear to be anything interesting here. So, we rest. No.
Stand away, citizen!
I can't sleep on the street, so we'll have to go to an inn. We're not in too bad of a shape though, so it might not be a total catastrophe. On the other hand, it might.
Go pester someone else.
Olza?
I'm waiting.
Ye spoke at
Your
me.
voice is
This
ambrosia.
better be good.
I need.
Yeah, this better not
Why
get us killed.
me?
Nera coming our way.
Sure.
It's done.
Spread about.
Jalgares? Now Natha.
If I must. What need ye? I'll do your toil.
I don't.
It
Sure.
may be a touch unladylike, but I'm gonna slit your throat, I am.
Just fancy my luck seeing you stroll in here all this day. I expected a hunt and a chase from the description, but who am I to argue easy coin in the purse? May the Lord of Shadows guide you swiftly to your death. If money is your motivation, surely we can make a deal. I have made my deals and shall abide by them. Some others might yield to such an offer, but I would say they lack focus.
Go pester someone else.
Night Singer has nah.
Okay, someone
Olsa?
else needs to go there.
May
Act as a
darkness
distraction.
prevail. For sure!
Shit.
Ye
Someone
spoke
else
at
needs to
me?
go in there and act as a
Go
distraction.
suck your blade.
They attack. Yeah, we aren't hitting.
Something troubling you?
You have scrolls though. I think we're gonna try to blind her. Might buy us the time we need.
Ow!
I could. Hold still and become death, destroyer of worlds.
Nobody called the call guards or anything.
I need an. All right.
Hold still.
Victory for us. Yeah. Definitely a bad idea to come here, but what other options do we have really?
I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk.
Ooh, magical helm. 680 coins. Bounty keeps going up and up and up.
Never had rats. No siree.
You do not dream often, but tonight the visions are vivid indeed. Long have you walked, but now you find yourself back amidst the stones of Candlekeep. Your former home looms before you, the drab walls just as you remember them. Over the barricades you can see your old room, and you wonder if it really was as small as it appears now. As you stand before the keep, a familiar figure comes into view. Gorion stands before you, but his visage is shadowy and weak. He is dead in your dreams as in life. The phantom of your foster father mutely walks towards the woods, towards supposed safety, and beckons for you to follow as he did once before. This time you remain behind, knowing what is to come. Before your eyes, phantoms of the past reenact the pathetic scene that must have taken place in your absence. Clad in armor assuredly magical, a figure strides from the darkness. Admittedly a powerful mage in his youth, Gorion is all but helpless before the onslaught. As he falls, the scene begins again, replaying over and over. Each successive viewing makes the unknown warrior all the more impressive. As you stare at the murderer of your former mentor, one thought coalesces in your mind. You will have such power as this. Whatever it takes, you will have all that he does, and more. With that, a passage becomes clear through the darkened wood, and you wonder how you could have missed it. The trees close behind you as you walk, but you are unconcerned. The path feels right, and will assuredly give you what you seek. It seems to promise this in a voice you know, but yet have never heard. The image of Gorion's death replays in your mind throughout the night. You get used to it.
Your voice is ambrosia.
So, one cannot remain long in your company without observing that you have been having troublesome dreams of late. Yeah, the necromancer probably isn't all that concerned. What concern are my dreams to a necromancer? All things relating to the so stalwart a companion such as yourself are of interest to me, Thule. Are you suggesting that I am of interest to you, personally? Be absurd. I merely wish to assure myself that your nightmares do not presage insanity or possession. Look, I've had some bad times lately. The wonder is that my dreams aren't worse. I hope you are as uncertain of that as you sound. Well. And of course it's night time. Well, on the other hand, we weren't exactly
Go pester
going to do
someone else.
anything here anyway. So, there's other taverns still left. The only real question is, are we going to take Edwin in the group or not?
Welcome to my humble establishment.
There's no strict need for him. It probably would be good as a spare. Chances of us being able to keep all the mages alive through this entire thing is pretty much close to 0. Potion case. We definitely should buy a potion. I'm thinking of taking Edwin with us. It'll mean we're going to have to buy probably a sling for him. 2 gold. Few gold pieces wasted on bullets. Yeah, we'll have to do some extra shopping. Let's get the man on the team.
All right.
Not sure where we're gonna go next. Nashkel naturally is one of the options, but there are others. And Edwin provides one of them.
Go no further. I require the services of your group.
Yes, they will do nicely.
Not the best specimens, but perhaps a more bestial touch is what my plan requires. I would hire you to kill a treacherous enemy, understand? She dinna here, she bad, you kill. Stamp your foot once for yes, twice for no. Edwin is a charmer. I would know the price you offer before I take the job. The price I offer would surely be beyond measure in your meager understanding, whether take the job or not. Fine. Sounds about a simple task. I'll do as you ask. Of course you will. It is as expected. It will lead them to her, and she cannot hope to prevail. I will travel with you until the deed is done. The last I heard of her traveling to the west of Nashkel, close to the Gnoll stronghold located there. Yeah, level up. So level 2 mage. Additional hit points gained 6, that's quite a lot for a mage. Yeah. Edwin has stress. Constitution 10, Constitution 16. Intelligence 17, Intelligence 18. Edwin is a better mage, but worse as a support because casting is all he can do. He knows color spray, that's good. It's sort of a disabling ability. Sort of like sleep, but
Go pester someone
worse.
else. Why me?
The problem with color spray is that it spans out from your hand, so you'll have to position your wizard before using it. Sleep is just something you can chuck, and I think it affects just an area. So it's a bit harder to use the color spray. Oh, there's no one here.
Sure.
Polo is
Yes,
a famous character.
a tab. Another ale, young miss. I'll be sure to have your funds ready.
Greetings, fellow traveler, but for I see by your garb that you do not call this place home. Sit with me a while and enjoy the atmosphere of this fine fair, while we recant tales of lands far and far-seeming. I have wandered the width and breadth of Faerun, and yet have I to find such hospitality as that of a simple country festival. It's a sham that the festivities are marked by the events as of recent, though they certainly put up a brave face, do they not? You look confused, so perhaps you know not of the local troubles that continues to vex the most gracious people of Nashkel. If you have just arrived, I could, for a price of an ale and an ear, relate what I know. Shall I tell you of their mining difficulties, or relate the tale of their unfortunate commander of the guard? Okay, let's start with the mines. The word is that all across the expansive Sword Coast, from the Cloud Peaks to Baldur's Gate, an ore shortage is severely crippling local trade. Bandits, purportedly both human and demi-human, raid caravans, whilst ore reaching its destination becomes brittle and useless following smelting, strangely afflicted by an odd iron-weakening plague. As though this were not cause for alarm itself, production at the mines outside of Nashkel have fallen, with the substantially lowered yields being played on nervous workers. Mysterious disappearances of several miners have set the whole area on edge, where something must shift the balance one side or the other. But the captain of the guard.
'Tis surprising what one can learn at a simple country fair,
I hear that Commander Brage of the Amnish Guard has been missing for some weeks now, following a strange alteration in his behavior. Where once he was a well-thought-out family man, he has turned to senseless mayhem, effecting a rampage the likes of which I have never heard. His fellow soldiers noted nothing out of sorts that could trigger such a transformation, but one notable item seems relevant. If not for the iron shortage, it would have gone unnoticed, but prior to his mad rage, the commander procured a new sword. The importance of this information I have no way of verifying. Okay. It seems like there's nothing of interest here. There are lake poets here and there. The purpose of those is to manipulate your reputation by paying the bard.
All right.
Guess we could sell a few items, but on the other hand, our inventory is so empty that we can just move on to new things. Experience situation. We have a little under 3,000. So we're looking at 4,000 to 6,000 before we get any level ups. I don't think the Nashkel problem is timed anymore now that we've talked to the mayor. At least not for a long time. So I think I'd like to go after the Gnoll stronghold. Reason being simply that once we've done that, Edwin won't start bitching about anything either. So we just have to plan a route there. Probably the fastest would be to just go here, here, and so 12-hour trip.
You have been wielding your enemies and must defend yourself.
Mountain bear or a cave bear.
Hardly worth my time.
I need an
No,
arrow.
no, 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 no,
Now,
no.
Natha.
This better be good. Sleep lightly, Taskmaster.
Don't go into melee with a goddamn bear.
Something if I must. Yeah, I'm there. I could do no other. What needs? I'll do your toil.
Stop touching!
Hardly worth my time.
Why me?
Something if I must.
Give me some directive, it must
You
be
spoke
done.
at me? Your voice.
Go pester someone else.
I could do no
I
other.
need an arrow.
Knights Kalas Na.
Something troubling you. This
Kill the other bear, please.
Also, may darkness
Your
prevail.
voice is ambrosia.
Jacques Now Natha. Stop touching!
If I'm effective, I may not kill
Knights
you
Now
after
Natha.
all.
I don't want.
Also, Kalas Na.
Go pester someone else.
Let's
Jacques
ooh,
Alès.
650
Jacques Alès.
points.
Scream for mercy.
The mountain bear is probably even more valuable. So 900, something like that. Easy to hit, but dangerous in melee, so check it out. 900 exact.
I need. Sure. All right.
Okay, there's a huge cliff face here. We're mainly interested in securing a path to the Gnoll stronghold. Naturally, while we're moving about here, we might take a little bit of time to look around. It just makes sense. We're here primarily to get the timer off of Edwin, but secondarily to get more experience. I'd like to have one extra level before
I don't
moving
wanna
on to the
talk.
Nashkel mines. Nashkel mines itself is not the problem. It's after that we'll get into trouble. I'd basically like to have level 2 spells with at least one of our wizards, and I'd like to go to High Hedge to buy a couple of extra spells there. With just first level spells, wizards are fairly useless. The sleep and color spray are all nice things and all, but what we need is something that we can use no matter the level of the enemy. And one of the better spells that can do that would probably be Web. Grease would be another. They're basically spells that inhibit mobility. Either make you move much slower or prevent moving at all. So it allows us to handle at least certain tougher opponents even with a weaker group. And
Go
Web
pester
doesn't
someone
just
else.
make you stop moving, it makes you helpless. So you're almost guaranteed to be hit by enemy fire at that point. Also, I won't be able to cast anything.
Will crush you.
Okay, this is bad. We do not want to fight against Hobgoblin Elite. They use poisoned weapons. We certainly don't want to fight against ogres, so we'll have to withdraw a little bit. Not sure if it's enough. We'll give it a try. Very likely at least one of the groups will follow us. Both there.
Something troubling you?
But cast.
I don't want to talk.
Night Singer, give me power.
Go, Pestis.
Gnoll! For sure!
Yep, we've been poisoned.
Ulsa?
Shit.
Nanatha.
All right. I don't want to talk.
Jalcales?
Go, why me?
Poison isn't
Night
that
Singer, Kalas
potent,
Na.
Sure.
but it's there. It's causing trouble. Fourteen points of damage to an ogre.
Ulsa?
Your worthless lives end here.
Come on.
Jalcales?
Use the poison.
Go, Pet. Why me?
Night Singer, may darkness prevail.
Sure.
Ulsa? Na. Lilulul! For sure!
I could do no other.
On.
Not a concern.
Jalcales?
Excellent. Now.
Go suck your
Night Singer, Kalas Na.
spread about a
Hardly
bit.
worth my time. I hope this is worth it.
Ulsa?
Go, Pestis, someone else.
Let's do this. I'll see to it.
Come on.
May darkness prevail.
Bring the bastard down.
Hold still. Hold still.
Ye spoke. Sleep lightly, Taskmaster.
Critical misses.
Something if I must.
Yeah, take him down. He should be badly injured already. At least we're getting some hits now. But we're struggling surprisingly a lot.
All right.
I don't want to keep fighting like this. So I'd rather just evade ogre berserkers until we are a bit more experienced.
Night Singer, give me power.
I'm waiting.
I don't want to talk.
Well, it did provide some decent experience
I
for us.
don't want to talk.
Maybe there's more ogres here. Jared. So what do you want, Jared? Oh, thank goodness someone came by. There's a bear on the other side of that bridge, and it's coming this way. Please hold it off. I'll give you anything. Okay.
For sure!
Your worthless lives end here. Your worthless lives end here.
I have become death, destroyer of worlds. Effective.
Let's run away.
I may not kill you after all.
Let's do this.
For sure!
Still. Go pester someone else. I need an app. Sure.
Okay, so said I can have anything you want. Oh, very well. I'll be on my way then. Carry on. Oh, you double-crossing piece of shit.
And the rivers run red.
Undoubtedly fleeting.
Oh, a lot of money and magical items. Excellent. They look like boosts against frost damage. What's our reputation? 3. Okay, that's less than good.
Effective. I may not kill you after all.
I'm starting to
I
find
think
this
at
group
5
almost
we
palatable.
start to run the risk into encountering bounty hunters coming after us.
Shar
So
looks upon us with favor.
this is not good. At some point we'll have to get the reputation up. We need to do purchases in magical stores and things like that, and I'm not paying those kind of prices. So we'll donate gold to the church or something.
Ulza?
I'm willing.
Jalkales? Now Natha.
Go pester someone else. Why me?
Night Singer, give me power.
Yeah, no one's looking.
I'm sure.
Ulza? Lilulul! For sure!
Yeah.
Jalkales?
I don't want to talk. Go pester. All right.
Shar looks upon
Doesn't
us
look
with
like we're gonna
favor.
get much worthwhile here. Minor piles of gold or minor gems. Yeah, Gnoll stronghold, 4 hours.
Why me?
Ah, so it was that long of a trip. I think we're going to come back this other route. Although we haven't exactly explored these areas all that thoroughly. There's no map to the west of us, so we've hit the edge. Another berserker.
He will crush you. Crush you to goo.
Lilulul! For sure!
I need. Sure.
are there so many berserkers here? They're not that common of an enemy. I'm sort of suspecting they're not a random enemy here. They're here for some specific reason. Bring it down. They're not that durable. Oh.
Yeah.
They have many times more hit points than any of my guys. Come on, take it down. I'd like to keep moving. This is a good reason to also go after the Gnolls. Gnolls are much weaker, so if there's something we can handle without having to fall back on these hiding tactics. Where?
I don't go past the some
Anymore? I think we're better off just going after the gnolls. We want to explore these. We're better off coming back later when we can. We're better equipped to deal with these ogres. I still don't think we want to go into melee combat with them, but we might hit a lot better. Even a couple level ups changes that. Yeah, there has to be some kind of trap here.
All right.
Seems to be the only way in, so has to be defended.
I need an ale. I don't want to talk.
Night Singer, give me
I
power.
don't go past to someone else.
I tire. I'll be much more agreeable with rest.
If I'm not allowed to sleep, our next assailants may just live.
Looks like 2.5 ogres.
Ulza, now Natha.
Stop! You go nowhere. This our bridge. You pay to walk it.
Yeah, you pay 200 for all heads, or loose heads. Edwin. Tell me, creature, who taught you the word 200? For I'm entirely sure that you cannot count it out. If you wish to prove me wrong, please do so out loud, and we should pay you the whole 1,000 for your effort. But under one condition. You and your companions should all close your eyes while you're counting. Oh yeah. Close your eyes. 1, 2... And what are you waiting for? To the countdown? 4... Yeah, you smart. We take hits anyway and get slots gold.
Go past to someone else.
Scream. Scream for mercy.
I must rest.
Yeah.
I need... Sure.
Couple of basic type potions. And yeah.
Time for some carnage.
Jalcales?
Scream!
I don't want
Scream
to
for
talk.
mercy!
All right.
Yeah.
Ooh, gauntlets. I don't think there's any way we can identify these. There aren't that many
Go
great
pester
gauntlets
someone
in
else.
this game.
Why me?
Probably a good percentage of them are curse items anyway. So, this looks like the route to the Gnoll fortress. 2 alternative routes, one to the north, and I'm not quite sure what's in north and south.
I'm starting to find this group almost
Your worthless lives end here.
Scream for mercy!
I'm sure. I don't want. Go pester. All right.
Night Singer, give me power.
Um,
Ulza?
I need an L.
Ooh, level up for us.
Hold still.
More importantly, our frontline warrior got to level up. So that means
Jalcales? Kalas na.
I have become death, destroyer of worlds.
Hold still.
I don't want to talk.
he should be able to tank substantially more after this level up. I think 15 is probably something like his maximum.
Go pester someone else.
Currently 28. Level up. Weapon proficiency increase, saving throws improved, chance to hit improved, 14 hit points, almost maximum. I think he's an axe user. And 2 weapon style axe user. Yeah, I'm taking more 2 weapon style specialization. It reduces chance to hit penalties if you use 2 weapons. The thing is, a frontline fighter, it's more important that he can tank, but so we might get more benefit out of just focusing on the axe at the moment, because he's very likely to use shield constantly. Yeah, let's do that. 42 hit points versus 18 with the next best 20.
Give me some
Night
direction.
Singer, give me power.
I need an L. Sure.
Yeah, a couple of level ups and it made a huge difference. Huge difference. Made us getting 1 extra level at this point would be pretty much all we need to encounter a lot of future content. Doesn't make it easy, but we should have the abilities needed to make it.
Sure. Go pester someone else. All right. I don't want to talk.
Ulza?
I don't want to
Your
talk.
worthless lives end here.
Take it down.
Jalcales? Jalcales?
Go pester someone else. Go pester someone else.
Come on, come on. I don't think the fortress is all that big. It's at maximum something like this. So maybe 1/3 of the map. Or like a quarter. We should be able to complete this fairly quickly.
Your worthless lives end here.
For sure! Night Singer, give me power.
I need an ale.
For sure!
Sure.
Again, these aren't worth all that much. That's fine. At least we can plow through them without too much fuss. I haven't found anything really special yet. It can't be just normal gnolls here. I think we found one group of elites, and here's another.
Your voice is ambrosia.
I don't want to talk.
I am become death, destroyer of worlds!
For sure!
Your worthless lives end here.
Easy fight for us.
All right.
Ooh, we lost our weapon. Not 2 weapons. Shit. Okay, who has that? Well, if you're going to use weapon you are not specialized in, you might as well use the magic
I
weapon.
need an ale.
For sure!
We'll loot when we
Why
are
me?
coming out. I don't want to stop looting now.
What need ye dead?
Or stop to loot now. I get a little bit of a scouting trip on what the hell is waiting for us there. Apparently no.
I don't want.
The answer is no.
Go pet. All right.
This looks more promising.
Again you disturb me. My actions are yours.
I need an ale. Why me?
You are so irritating.
I don't go past us. Sure.
Okay.
I
Excellent.
need an ale.
These range weapons on targets behind the sleeping ones.
What is it
Stop
now?
touching me!
Another
Your
sleep
worthless
spell.
lives end here.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk.
I may not kill you after all.
Night Singer, give
Your worthless lives end here.
Hold still.
Yeah, they have this odd green cast to them when they're sleeping. I don't know why.
Your worthless lives end here.
Hopefully I can take care of the veterans at least before they wake up.
Your worthless lives end here.
Normal gnolls not worth bothering. Shoot on the chieftain. Hopefully we can weaken him enough before they get access to us. Take it down.
Hold still.
pester someone else.
Down. Disabling spells work very
Scream
well.
for mercy.
It helped that there's a sort of a choke point here.
Sure.
Anything else? Oh.
Something troubling you?
I'm not using the
I
sleep.
need
These
an
are
ale.
normal gnolls, not veterans or
And
elite.
the rivers run red!
I don't
Have
know.
become death, destroyer of worlds.
Ulsa?
Go
Yeah.
pester someone else.
And the rivers run red!
I have become death, destroyer of worlds.
Jalkala now Natha.
I need an ale.
Take it down, take it down.
Hold still.
Oh, it wasn't too bad.
I don't want to talk.
Came here for dinner here. Kill a witch.
I don't. Go pester someone else.
Night
No
Singer Kala
slasher.
Nah.
Your voice is ambrosia.
Go pester someone else. For the love of money.
And the rivers run red!
I need.
Is that it? Hmm. Yeah, there's nothing here. So, not too bad. And this is what happens when you play level appropriate content. Not exactly tough in any way, but on the other hand, we didn't have to. Our spells worked, our research in general worked, we didn't have to
waiting.
run away from
I
them
don't. All right.
for several minutes and just shoot them with ranged weaponry to take care of them. So it's still much more appealing thing to play through. Nothing here.
Go pester someone else. Why me?
Dinner here.
Thy decency is refreshing. So many we meet are lacking.
Thine assistance is most appreciated. 'Twas a dastardly fate thou have saved me from. Why do you stay the killing blow? Kill her! I see bravery was not all that motivated thee. I take it I'm rescued from one death to die by another then. How can the cause be just? I urge caution. The likes of him are best kept at pole arm's length. Listen not to the witch's lies. We had a deal. Put aside his paranoid goals. I make a far better friend than enemy. Deal's a deal. A deal is a deal is a deal. It was nothing personal, but now you must die. An unfortunate decision. Pardon me while I put up a fight. That's a level up
I
for
need an
us.
ale.
Olsa?
You cast your little thingy.
May darkness prevail.
Much of
I
a
don't
fight.
want... Sure.
I think she was like level 1 or 2
Go pester
mage.
someone else. All right.
But level. And level 4 bounty hunter. Additional weapon proficiencies. We are a thief. Only put 1 point somewhere. And 6 additional hit points. Seems to be a fairly standard thing we're getting. It's not maximum because 1 to 6 is what we get as a thief, but we have constitution bonuses, so it's at least 8 is maximum for us per level. I'm not sure why it's staying at 6 constantly. It's fine. We can get 6 on every level. I'll be more than happy with that result. It's still above average. Okay, find traps, open locks. This will be our final level up. We put skill points in open lock and find traps until the time set traps is at 100. But it's a fairly important one. Open locks is something we can sort of get around. We can use the knock spell. With finding traps is not the problem. Disarming traps is the problem. It uses the same skill. So I'm going to put everything in find traps. After this, we're going to start pumping our skills to set traps. Okay, we have long sword and short bow. I don't think we need another bow at the moment. We might want to invest in something else. Sana isn't bad, but it's more of a Baldur's Gate 2 weapon. There might be a magical katana here somewhere, but I doubt it's going to be very good. Dagger would not be a bad option. There is short sword. There is quarterstaff. Quarterstaffs are more usually mage equipment, but they do offer nice special abilities. That's a general rule. And we are constantly using a bow, so we're not going to be using a shield. So even a two-handed weapon is not really a problem for us. That said, maybe the short sword would be better. At least for now. Yeah, excellent. Thief is I think the fastest leveling up character class, so hopefully we'll have enough points throughout the game to be able to do all the lock picking, trap disarming, and trap setting without
I
too much
need an
fuss.
ale. Why me?
I'll not keep this pace without a rest soon.
Anyway, our job here is done. I'd like to take a little bit of a closer look on this level though. The thing is, there's at least a couple of more extra places. Protection from evil.
I tire. I'll be much more agreeable with rest.
If I'm not allowed to sleep, our next assailants may just live. And the rivers run red!
I must rest.
Swords.
Yeah.
No idea what a sword is. It's a shitty enemy, but what is a sword? It's a shield spell. Probably not going to be used even once during the entire gameplay. But the problem with shield is, I think it's more of a for a caster who wants extra armor class or wants to protect himself from one specific spell. So it's not a good general spell to carry with you, which means you're almost never going to use it.
And become death, destroyer of worlds.
I'm not too interested in the loot these guys drop unless it's some kind of specialty item, a bottle or a spell scroll. Konya level up. So this was a good trip overall. Mainly because of those level ups. We probably should take a big trip to High Hedge too. Yeah, there's nothing of interest here, just sword groups. The two alternative paths might be more interesting. I'd like to take a quick look. Be able to get access to... oh, we already had access to second level spells with Viconia. So extra spells for us. Gnoll Elite. Do we have any spells left?
Again, you as directed for now.
I need an ale.
You are if I must. Your worthless lives
I
end
don't
here.
want to talk.
What? My actions are yours.
Something I could do no other. Your voice is ambrosia.
Ye spoke. I'll do your toil. And the
Don't
rivers
know.
run red!
Go past us some.
For sure! Night Singer. Callis? Nah.
I need an ale.
Take it down. Come on.
Ulsa.
Worthless lives end here.
Now Natha.
Well, that didn't help too much.
Give me power.
Again, you disturb me.
Something troubling you?
No, not particularly.
I don't want to talk.
For sure!
Come on. One more.
Your voice hardly worth my time.
Go pester someone
Give me
else.
some direction. I think this is worth it.
This better be. I'll do your toil.
Hold still.
I need an ale. All right.
A little bit of cash and nothing else. Yeah. Looks like the Gnoll Fortress really was main attraction here. More Gnoll elites.
Scream! Scream for mercy!
For sure!
I don't want to talk.
Yeah.
Go pester someone else.
And an exit. So yeah, we should have arrived in from this area, I guess. So southern route select. It cannot lead to another map area. We are at the southwestern corner. So it's definitely a dead end. Question is if there is anything of value there or not. I doubt we'll be coming back here again, so I'd like to take a proper while we're here. Oh god. Why is there so many of you here?
Baldur?
Almost like you had a fortress here or something.
Now, Naga.
I need an ale. I don't... Sure.
Jalcales?
What need ye
Night
dead?
Singer.
Might as well try to use these spells.
I have become death, destroyer of
Callous now.
worlds.
Go pester someone else. I'm all right. I don't. Why me?
Looks like more, yeah, mostly small parts of gold again, and nothing more. Come on, anything else? What level are we now? Something like 3, 4. Now, only a couple levels in, and so the gameplay becomes much more enjoyable. You can do at least a few things, and you're not so vulnerable to instant kills. So I don't get why you couldn't just start the game at level 2 or 3.
Hold still. I am become death, destroyer of worlds.
Ah, these bastards are hitting. They aren't doing much damage, but they're hitting.
Go pester someone else. Sure.
Friends.
All right.
I should raise the level on the cleric. Yeah. More weapon proficiency, saving throws, chance to hit more spells. Additional hit points gained 6. You can use mace. Probably should give the Warhammer skill to her. Can you use a sling? Yeah? We can then sort of give the crappy Warhammer to her once we get a magical axe for Korgan. Kagain. No way the Korgan game. Kagain, Kagain. Ooh, caves. These can yield quite interesting items, especially at this point where we basically have some basic equipment. One good armor and that's it.
Your worthless lives end here.
I am become death, destroyer of worlds. Hold still.
We aren't hitting well. Except now we are.
Hold still.
Why me?
Yeah. Half a dozen experts.
Sure.
Hopefully there's at least something a little bit better than that.
And the rivers run red!
Another half a dozen swords.
Olsa?
Your worthless lives end here.
I don't want to talk. Sure.
Effective. I may not kill you after all.
Hopefully this will end soon. We don't have the ability to heal our frontline
Your
fighter.
worthless lives end here.
So another half a dozen swords. Baldur's Gate 1 in general has a very this kind of I'm not sure what to call it. It's the opposite of hand designed or handcrafted. It's like you have your standard troop or monster deployment of half a dozen crap units and they are all over the place. There's no kind of formations or plans or tactics being used, there's just a standard dump of creatures. Simeon! Yes, I do mean you, little man, whose main goal seems to be wandering aimlessly through barbaric lands. Do you even realize what kind of luck you had in meeting me and having me join your, shall we name it, company? Do you even suspect what gem you have inadvertently discovered? No, of course you're not. He is so thick that he is clueless that he has a red wizard of Thay in his employ. A very red jewel? A red wizard of Thay wears his robes with pride and expects deference from those who are graced with their sight. This would occur in civilized lands, of course. So, what's so special about red wizards? It is a sore thing not to know just how lucky I am. I will have you know, Simeon, that you have a red wizard of Thay gracing you with his presence. I have been groomed to rule, and only thing that stops me from seeking to conquer this wasteland is that it is utterly barbaric and unappealing to a sophisticated thinker of my caliber. Oh well, I wouldn't mind ruling Baldur's Gate myself, but tastes differ. So, ooh, two new caves. There's an NPC banter added to this game.
Jalcales? Jalcales?
Yeah, I suppose it's okay. It's not great quality, but it does add a little bit of liveliness to this. Because in the original Baldur's Gate, there's very little interaction between the NPCs.
Your worthless lives end here.
In that sense, there's in-party interaction within the party is fairly minimal.
Yeah.
There's few here and there opportunities, but it's really minor. Ooh, this is good. This is tome. It's basically it allows me to raise one of my stats with a single point. So fairly good find. That's the only way I can raise my stats.
I don't want to talk.
In this game, at least. So they are quite valuable. Not sure how I should distribute them.
Time is up for you, my friend.
Stop touching me!
If I must.
What is it now?
I need an ale. I don't go pester someone
Nightsinger,
else.
give me power. Nightsinger, give me power.
And the rivers run
pester someone else.
red! Ow!
Ye spoke at go, suck your blade.
I need an ale.
I am become death, destroyer of worlds.
Squarts aren't even worth anything if you kill them. I think the kobolds might be the only creature that is more suckier than a squart.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, did a 14
I
point
don't
of
wanna
damage to
talk.
me.
Sure.
14! What is
Go, all
sword?
right.
Carrion crawler, that's bad.
This better be good.
That is very
spoke
goddamn
at
I
bad.
need an... Why me?
Ulza?
I don't want to
Rivers
talk.
run red!
Sure.
Yeah, this is pretty bad. If that beast gets into touch range,
This better be good.
it is going to paralyze
I'll see to
targets.
Ye spoke. I'll do your toil.
Go
Star
pester
level
some.
up.
All right.
That was close. After it paralyzes you, it's going to start hitting and hitting and hitting and
I
hitting and
need
hitting,
an.
and you're
Why
going to go down in
me?
a few seconds. Unfortunately, I think we're done.
Me power.
I don't want to talk.
Hmm, okay. So what are you going to get? Level 3, first level 2, our first 2 level 2 spells. Those are important ones. 4 hit points gained 2. Very good for him. We don't really have level 2 spells. How much till Edwin gets that? Not long. I'd like Edwin to get to level 3 too. Well, if we take a different route back to Nashkel, I'm sure that happens. Then we'll visit High Hedge to get some spells, and then we'll head to Nashkel Mines. That sounds like a plan. Doesn't mean
Sure.
we'll have to rest here though. I'd like to see if it succeeds before ending. Yeah, it's fine. Well as can be expected, our healing potential is still pretty poor.
Go
But
pester someone else.
we'll manage.
Sure.
If we get those
All
couple of level
right.
2 spells, we don't have to do any kind of quest for just to get levels up anymore. We're good to go just to go after actual quest lines and the main storyline for at least quite a while. So that's sort of a relief. I like the fact that you can explore around here and go everywhere you want, and there's areas that aren't strictly plot related. The problem is that's not what you that's not a focus of a game. You'd have to be able to do a lot of different things there for it to be a reasonable substitute for a very tightly written plot line and quest lines. So it's a good alternative for here and there to go take a peek, see what's interesting behind the hill, but the main quest line and not wandering about aimlessly is definitely the core experience that the exploration is sort of built around. It's not good enough. The encounters aren't good enough or extensive enough to carry the game. So if you go for a long exploration trips, it's quite easy to get they they get fairly dull quite soon because there's not that much happening in them. So if you're not after some kind of a jackpot loot or few thousand points of experience just enough to get some kind of level up you need, they're not usually worthwhile. There are like maybe a handful of encounters that are totally worth going after, but if you haven't played the game earlier, you would never know that they exist. So it can just lead to you basically trying to map out all of these wilderness areas, and there isn't that much in them. here. You had the Gnoll fortress, and there was nothing special in there. If you don't have the dinner here encounter with Edwin, or I think Minsk is the other one who gives that, there's nothing here. This is just another sort of more or less empty map. We got the tome is certainly welcome, and I think we got like a gauntlet out of here, and that's it. That's the entire use of this map, and that's the entire use it will ever have. So it's they don't see a lot of use. Baldur's Gate 2 changes this drastically. There are a lot fewer maps, but they're packed full of different type of activities. There's some exploration there to find something interesting, but most of the content will be sort of involved storylines, even if they're a lot of them, even if they're not all that big, there's still some kind of an effort being put to there. So it's a very different type of experience. But I think, yeah, Nashkel Mines. Not sure I want to go through these. At least we'll go. Oh, no, I'm not going through these now. We'll go after the Commander Barrage. He should be hiding here somewhere too. So if we capture him, return him to Nashkel, that should give us enough experience to get our Wizard to level 3, get our Assassin to a new level, then go to High Hedge, and then maybe to go through the Carnival to the Nashville Mines. And that should be a good enough of a session, and we should be ready to go into the actual mines after that and run that through. Sounds like a plan. Plan that I won't forget next I can't remember next time, but for now it sounds like a plan.